So DeAndre Hopkins is a Baltimore Raven. And this is like a trend where all veteran Ravens wide receivers end their careers playing with the Ravens. And I saw the post on Twitter where it said all these Ravens receivers is like the graveyards where their careers go to die and whatnot too. I'm going to pull it up here of all the ones they mentioned. And look, there's been a couple on there. Deshaun Jackson played a couple games. Des Bryant I thought was going to do something and didn't really turn out as well, and Jeremy Maclin. Then you got guys like Odell Beckham Jr., where I actually thought he had a good run with the Ravens. It wasn't like a spectacular season like he had with the Giants, but he was a nice veteran leader with that receiving group. So I didn't hate his time with the Ravens. I actually appreciated it. And Steve Smith, too. Now, his off-the-field stuff, it's in question. I'm not going to get into that. But on the field, he had 2,000-yard seasons with the Ravens, and he had a nice run with them and leading that veteran group. Again, wasn't expecting much with Steve Smith, but actually did provide some good stuff on the field with Baltimore. But the one that really got me was the Anquan Boldin one, because Anquan Boldin, while he didn't have 1,000 yards, he provided a lot of clutch moments for the Ravens. And that concluded with a Super Bowl win and helped the team go to the Super Bowl. Shout out to Joe Flacco too, but was part of that whole run with the Ravens. So yeah, there has been a case where there's been a lot of veteran receivers going to the Ravens that haven't panned out, but there's been a couple of good ones. Again, nothing crazy, but provides some good moments. I think with Hopkins, he's kind of different than the other ones because I still think he can put on a good showing. Now, he's not going to give you like the 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns like he did with the Houston Texans, even part with the Arizona Cardinals. But as a veteran number 3 guy with Rashad Bateman and Zay Flowers, he could provide a nice spark. He could give you 1 or 2 pretty solid games, maybe even a third game here, give you a good grab here and there too. I think the Ravens kind of need that third wide receiver who's a veteran that has been there before. So yeah, I like DeAndre Hopkins signing with the Ravens. It's a cheap end deal, 1 year, not too much. If it pans out, great. If not, no worries, move on to the next one. Still though, I'm excited to see what Hopkins can do for the Ravens.